So Tales of the Empire dropped recently, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm a little bit mixed on it. Much like in Tales of the Jedi, we follow two separate characters at different points in their life. However, instead of Ahsoka and Count Dooku, we are following Morgan Elsbeth and Barriss Offee. Now, right off the bat, I will say, Morgan's section has a really strong start. We see the massacre of the Night Sisters, and General Grievous has honestly never been scarier in canon than he is here. But after that first episode, her story kind of just peters out. With Dooku in Tales of the Jedi, we can see a clear progression of him starting off as well-intentioned and going to the dark side over time. But with Morgan, we don't really chart her downfall, we just follow bullet points. She joins the Empire, she meets Thrawn, she enslaves an entire village. Like, there's no progress, she's just always evil. And if Morgan's story feels like it's spinning the wheels, Barriss' story feels like it just needed a little bit more time to breathe. In a perfect world, this would have been a 6-episode Barriss Offee OVA, but we got what we got, so let's go over what goes on in Barriss' side of the story. With Barriss, we finally get to see what she got up to after she tried to, blow up the Jedi Temple. As a lot of fans guess, this led to her going the Inquisitor route. Now, I've seen a lot of takes saying that Barriss' turn in this series was a little too fast, and I wholeheartedly disagree. Because Barriss Offee was never evil, she was disillusioned with the ways of the Jedi, yes, but she was never in disbelief on what their mission statement was. Barriss wanted the Jedi to be keepers of the peace, not generals in a war, and that's why she rebelled against the Order. So becoming an Inquisitor whose mission statement is to preserve order within the Empire makes sense for her character. But it's also well within character that once she realized what she had truly signed up for, that she would peace out almost immediately. However, I do think that realization should have been drawn out for maybe another episode. And I know for a lot of fans, we all expected a certain character to be at the very end of Barriss' story as things wrapped up. But A, I think that character works best when he's not used often, and B, I kind of like the through line of Barriss and this other character throughout the entirety of her story. When we start her story, Barriss is offered a way forward. When we end Barriss' story, she's offering another character a way back. That is poetry. If I had to tell you which series was better, it's Tales of the Jedi, and it's not close. I think Filoni and his team was able to balance those two protagonists better in that story than what we got in Empire. The Morgan Elsbeth stuff is okay for her backstory, but it doesn't really feel like it adds to the character like what Dooku's story did. Meanwhile, Barriss' story from the Clone Wars up till Tales of the Empire is just tragic. However, it needed a little bit more time to make the ending breathe. It is a good show that could have been a great show, but I don't regret watching it. It is a solid 7.5 out of 10. But as always, I want to hear from you guys. What did you think of Tales of the Empire, and what two characters would you want to follow in a follow-up series? Leave it in the comments, let me know.